The story of New York City begins in the early 17th century, not as a bustling metropolis, but as a humble trading post. In 1624, the Dutch West India Company established a small settlement on the southern tip of Manhattan Island. They called it New Amsterdam. The location was strategic, situated on a natural harbor. This made it an ideal spot for trade with Native American tribes. The Dutch were interested in furs, and the Native Americans traded furs for European goods. Life in early New Amsterdam was challenging. The settlement was small and the buildings were simple wooden structures. The threat of disease and conflict with neighboring tribes was constant. Despite these hardships, New Amsterdam slowly grew. More settlers arrived from Europe, drawn by the promise of new opportunities. The Dutch West India Company offered land grants to those willing to cultivate the land. As more land was cleared and farmed, New Amsterdam began to take shape. The Dutch influence on the city's development is still visible today. The street grid system in Lower Manhattan, for instance, is a legacy of the Dutch colonial planners. Many Dutch names are still in use, such as Harlem, originally Harlem, and Brooklyn, originally Brooklyn. This small trading post, established by the Dutch, laid the foundation for one of the world's most influential cities. The story of New York City's transformation is a testament to the spirit of human ambition and the power of a strategic location. In 1664, the English, eager to control the lucrative fur trade, took over New Amsterdam. They renamed it New York, after the Duke of York. This marked a turning point in the city's history. Under English rule, New York continued to flourish as a trading center. The English, like the Dutch before them, recognized the strategic importance of New York's harbor. They expanded the city's port facilities and encouraged trade with other colonies and with England. As trade flourished, so too did the city's population. Merchants, artisans, and laborers arrived from England and other parts of Europe. New York became a melting pot of cultures and nationalities. This diversity contributed to the city's vibrant and cosmopolitan character. Despite its growing importance, New York in the late 17th and early 18th centuries was still a relatively small city. Its population was dwarfed by that of London, Paris, and other major European cities. However, New York's central role in the American colonies was undeniable. The city played a key role in the American Revolution. It served as a headquarters for George Washington's army during the early years of the war. The streets of New York witnessed pivotal battles and historic events that shaped the course of American history. The 19th century witnessed explosive growth and transformation in New York City. The Industrial Revolution, which began in England, soon spread to America. New York, with its large and growing workforce and its access to shipping and trade, was at the forefront of this industrial expansion. Factories and workshops sprang up across the city. They produced a wide range of goods, from textiles and machinery to processed food and manufactured goods. This industrial boom attracted waves of immigrants from Europe and beyond. They came seeking work and a better life. The city's population exploded, reaching over 3 million by the turn of the 20th century. This rapid population growth led to new challenges. Housing shortages, poverty, and crime became pressing issues. Despite these challenges, New York continued to grow and prosper. Key infrastructure projects such as the Erie Canal and later the Brooklyn Bridge further cemented New York's status as a major economic hub. The Erie Canal, completed in 1825, connected the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean via the Hudson River. This gave New York's port a tremendous advantage. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, connected Manhattan to Brooklyn, facilitating the growth of both boroughs. The 20th century saw New York City solidify its position as a global metropolis. The city's skyline, punctuated by towering skyscrapers, became an instantly recognizable symbol of modernity and urban ambition. From the Empire State Building to the Chrysler Building, each new skyscraper seemed to reach for the heavens. These architectural marvels not only housed businesses and residences but also served as potent symbols of New York's economic and cultural power. The city's cultural influence grew in tandem with its economic might. New York became a global center for art, fashion, literature, and entertainment. Broadway emerged as the heart of American theater. Times Square became synonymous with bright lights and the excitement of the city that never sleeps. Immigrants continued to flock to New York from all over the world, each wave adding to the city's extraordinary cultural tapestry. New York faced its share of challenges in the 20th century, from economic depressions to social unrest. However, the city consistently demonstrated its resilience, bouncing back from adversity time and time again. As we move further into the 21st century, New York City continues to evolve. It remains a global hub for finance, commerce, culture, and innovation. The city's ability to reinvent itself, to adapt to changing times while retaining its unique character, ensures that New York will continue to captivate and inspire for generations.